And hi again, it's me. So, slot 14th, AI and security, let us welcome our judges. And Angelo Bogarello from AI Startup Incubator, hello. Apurvo from Innovate UKH. Rob Ward from Forward Tech, Food Tech, and Guns Owner, Startup Wise Guys. Hello, guys, and welcome. And let us, from the very beginning, see our first startup. Zulu Hood, Maya, hello. Can you share your screen, please?
Yes, of course. Let me do it. Just a second.
I think there is a disruption from Angela or Rob, so if you can please mute yourself, that would be wonderful, just to make sure.
You see what I see now? You see what I see now.
Yeah. Can you go to the full screen mode?
Yep.
Amazing.
It's okay?
So you have perfect. 3 minutes. The floor is yours.
Thank you. Hi, so my name is Maya, and I'm here to present Zuluhood, a new and innovative platform from home security services. Most of us worry about our home or our family, especially when we are away, and we worry about different things that are important to us. And in these moments when we worry, it is easy to understand the value of security services, of having someone reliable and trustworthy, ready to react and check on our home, on our family, on our elders, and give us peace of mind. But when we think of security services currently, we also think of expensive security systems, long-term contracts, complex contracting process. And when we worry, what existing security service can we purchase at that exact moment? Currently, none. Currently, these services do not exist in a digital world. All of this, of course, reflects negatively on the market penetration of these services, even though the majority of potential customers recognize their value. But what if we could change that and solve these problems? That would create significant market opportunity, especially when we look at the size of home security market and its growth estimates. And that is exactly what we want to do with Zuluhood. Zuluhood is the first on the market that changes the service model for residential security industry. It makes security services from existing trusted security service providers available for smart home users, available on mobile, and available when needed. For security companies, it is as simple as digital marketplace, and it provides them instant digitalization and access to new users and growing smart home product market. To users, it is a mobile app focused on home and family security, through which security services become flexible and convenient and available in the moment when we need them or when we worry. Zuluhood is created with all the knowledge I have gathered during my 10 years in security industry. It is developed by a team experienced in mobile services and IT security, which we also find necessary to create trust in this sensitive field. It is built as a freemium model with main revenue plan from marketplace fees. To seize this moment now, when we're the first on the market, we need to be able to invest in marketing and be ready to scale. That is why we are getting ready to our first round of fundraising, funds which we plan to invest in user acquisition, B2B sales activities, but also growth of our internal development team and further development of Zuluhood features. We are the first on the market. We are ready. We are bringing value, and we can do what we plan to do. So this is why we believe that we have all the ingredients needed to successfully disrupt the residential security services market. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Perfectly in time, and you have even 5 seconds more for the Q&A sessions. Wonderful. So judges, your turn.
May I start, guys? Okay. Thank you for the presentation. This is Günce. I have 2 quick questions. First one is, what is your biggest challenge right now, and what is the actual status of the product currently?
The biggest challenge is now that we are in the Corona times and everybody's at home. So this is the biggest challenge. People basically do not travel so much, and people currently do not use security services so much. So this is the biggest challenge. We are ready. We have launched the platform in a community with a community version, basically, and we are gathering the first company on a marketplace here locally in Croatia. We are based in Croatia mainly. So then our next steps is definitely to start invest in user acquisition and in growth of a marketplace.
Is actual status more than MVP or not?
It is done. It is live. It is launched. It can be it can be downloaded. It is working, and basically we are ready to start fast, let's say it like that.
Thank you.
No problem.
Maya, it's
There's some
Angelo here.
terrific.
Oh, you want to go first, Rob? No worries.
No, you go. You go. Okay. There's some pretty punchy numbers you've got in your forecast for financials. Usually, the first 2 years is the hardest, particularly with the freemium model. You grow very, very quickly. Can you help us understand how you've justified those early stage customer acquisition numbers?
Yes, of course. We are the first on the market and understand quite well the industry that we are trying to compete in, basically the security industry. There is a need, there is a growth expected, and there is nothing currently available. And when we talk to the security companies, we see the will to go and to offer these services in this, let's say, modern way, more digital way. So we believe that through this service, through these companies, but also through telecoms, and insurance companies, which are also quite interested in the partners, as our partners, we believe that if we can push our service to the market more quickly, and from what we see currently, the user experience interest exists. They just do not know and do not have this kind of services available.
So
this is why we made the numbers. So
B2B2C.
basically, we made the numbers are based mainly on the marketplace fees, not subscription. Subscription is something which we consider, let's say, nice to have. We plan to invest more in the features that we will bring through subscription models, but mainly this is based on marketplace fees, on services that user purchases.
Thank you.
Maya, it's Angelo here. I'm interested to understand a little bit more about how the solution exactly does work and what are the triggers for the events that you want to monitor. And also a little bit of more understanding about the fact that you are saying that you are first to market, but in the market there are indirect competitors that kind of can attack the same space that you are trying to.
Yep.
Could you please elaborate on that?
Yes, in the market there are indirect competitors. These are mainly advanced security companies which have own solutions, basically. We see them in the smart home market. We see it also mostly in the US market from the, let's say, traditional security companies. So these are the main competitors, indirect competitors. But what we did, we kind of translated the different kind of alerts coming from mobile phone, alerts coming from various smart home markets, smart home products, basically that user wants to add as an alert. We translate them to the signals which security companies understand. They are quite old-fashioned. They're quite standardized. So what we do this smart translation that the signal can be anything that user requests. It can be dropped down on a phone, for example, for elderly. It can be a trigger from our app. It can be alert for fire. It can be alert for flood. It can be alert for intrusion detection.
Sorry to interrupt you. Sorry to interrupt you, Maya, but we are out of time. So thank you so much for your pitch. I hope you can continue your answers on the maybe chat and Hopin. But we have to move on to the next startup, which is Omnifia. Ivor, hello. Can we see your presentation, please? Amazing.
Hopefully
can you go to
can.
the full screen mode? And it's loading. Yes, you have your 3 minutes. Please start.
Okay, great. So hi, my name's Ivor. I'm founder at Omnifia. Over the last number of years, I've been working remotely, and like most of us, using a whole host of disconnected SaaS applications. Finding company-specific information is difficult, to say the least. Take Grace, for example. Grace has just joined a crypto-based startup as a marketing executive. She has a lot of company-specific information to quickly learn, along with a whole new and highly complex industry. For a campaign, Grace remembers she read an interesting insight recently, but she can't quite remember where from. She searches her Slack, her G Drive, her email, her HubSpot, and even a web-based search, and she still can't find anything. Understandably, she asks a colleague if he can remember. About 30 minutes later, Grace's colleague lets her know the insight is on Notion. Studies have shown gathering information like this can take a quarter of a person's day. Additionally, individuals are interrupted between 4 to 12 times a day, and it can take 20 minutes to refocus. We have realized that today, knowledge discovery within organizations is a painful process. It is slow and is often interruption-based. That's why we created Omnifia. Centered around our application agnostic approach, we provide a fast, and natural language-based search. So individuals like Grace can find what she wants via one login, one search. Individuals can sign up, integrate their Slack, Notion, G Drive, HubSpot, and many other applications and discover what they want when they want it. Our vision is to democratize information access for teams. We do this through our suite of AI-based solutions that supercharge knowledge transfer. For us, this begins with 360-degree search. Long-term, our ambition is to be a market-leading productivity application. Employees everywhere starting and finishing their workday with Omnifia and be much more productive and developing faster because of it. Omnifia's total addressable market is in the productivity tool space, which is valued at 55 billion and is an area where AI and predictive is expected to be a major driving force, particularly amongst SMEs, our initial target market. Based on this market and our pricing, we've calculated our revenue to be 5 million for the year of 2024. Our ask is threefold. We're looking for SME trial users to give us feedback on the solution, and in return, we'll offer the service for free for 2021. We're also looking for partners in the form of accelerators, incubators, and those of SME communities. And lastly, we're looking to raise. We have some soft commitments already and are looking to speak with more angels and VCs that look at early stage companies. Thank you to Wolves for the great event and for the opportunity. Feel free to drop a message at team@omnifia.com. Thank you.
Thank you. Perfect timing, 3 minutes indeed. And let's move on to the Q&A session. 4 minutes, judges, your turn. Thanks.
Hi, I have a quick question. Do you have some traction so far? Do you have any users so far? At what stage are you?
So yeah, sure. We are pre-launch. We have a trial customer and we're already in conversations with numerous different SMEs that are our initial target market and also with larger financial institutions as well. And we've been accepted onto a couple of London-based accelerators. But we've only recently had the product available for demonstration literally in the last couple of weeks. So we're now in the next quarter looking to kind of scale that traction plan with customers and prove the validation to then get the investment in the second quarter or second half of this year.
Ivo, on...
Please go ahead.
When you go to... Hi, it's Rob.
Hey.
When you go to market and you... who is your most likely competition that you've been compared against and why will you win that conversation?
Sure. So there's kind of two categories of competition here. So there are people that have tried this before. So there's kind of companies that have been more established and have applications already, but their UI is firstly quite clunky. So I think a lot of their applications are actually designed for developers and not for the kind of everyday working person. And they're not plug and play like we will be. And then secondly, there are probably 2 to 3 new applications emerging, and I think they've just emerged in the last 6 months in this space. So it's a growing area. But where we differentiate ourselves is this 360-degree view of communications data, which also will include audiovisual communication. So we developed a system that has speech to text accuracy of around 90%. So having this 360-degree view is where we kind of differentiate ourselves. Yeah.
Thank you.
No problem.
Hi, Ivor. It's Angelo here. So just to put it in simple terms, your solution is kind of trying to make omni-channel any kind of organization environment, so that if a team is communicating through different platforms, what could be WhatsApp or Facebook or any other one, all the information can be accessed at once through your platform. This does require a huge effort in terms of integration, which I would like to understand how you are planning to cope with this, because this is going to be a huge effort, and how you're currently doing it and what is the plan for the future.
So over the, great question. Over the last, so we've been developing this alongside our full-time positions. So we've been primarily focused on that specific problem, actually, seeing if it is firstly possible. And we've essentially developed the integrations for different types of applications. So first for the audiovisual element, so we've done that with Skype. And we've also developed a processing system for Slack communications, G Drive, and Teams as well. So we know it's possible across a range of different types of applications. And yeah, we're able to basically stream that data through into the platform every 2 minutes. So it's pretty much real time. And there are some competitors that I kind of alluded to before. They have that type of product, but I think it streams through around every 2 hours, which is not going to be good for the user and from their point of view.
And thank you
So
for
hopefully that
thank you
answers
for
your
your question. Thank you for your answer, Ivor.
Thanks,
Thank you
Ivor.
so much.
Cheers.
See you on Hopin or on Wolf's Match. And let's move on to Very Fox. Rasheen, are you here?
Yes, I'm here. Can you hear
Awesome.
me?
Can you please Can you please share your presentation?
Yes, sharing now.
Awesome.
Everyone
so
sees?
you have 3 minutes. Please start.
Hi everyone, my name is Roisin and I'm the CEO and founder of VeryFox. So businesses across various sectors need to prove who their users are. They need to make sure their users are who they're saying they are. And that's usually done through the submission of passports or driver's license to get this data. However, when the business has this data, it acts as a magnet for cyber attacks because this is exactly the kind of information that criminals are looking for, and data breaches are happening every week, and this is a huge threat that businesses are faced with. Meet VeryFox. We are a privacy-first identity verification service for businesses. So we enable businesses to verify who their customers are, but without getting them to share all this really super sensitive identity information. We use artificial intelligence, we use blockchain, but the core of our innovation is our zero knowledge technology. So this is what enables us to query data and make sure the business gets the answers they need, but not the data. So this also allows us to make sure that the data doesn't leave the user's device. And this is how we differ to our competitors who store data on the cloud. Timing is everything for a product like this, and there are a lot of different forces at play at the moment, from a growing market, from data breaches that are happening in sectors outside of fintech and insurance, which are the usual ones. So, for example, e-commerce and health. And there's a huge appetite for the government as well in the UK for digital identity products that allow people to verify themselves while safeguarding their privacy. This product is very scalable, so identity verification is our first stop, but we've had a lot of queries about financial verification in a privacy-preserving way, and that's a big area that we want to tap into as well. So we work off a SaaS model, so we charge per verification, and our route to market is startups, but mainly cybersecurity consultancies that recognize threats for businesses and will be able to recommend us as a solution to mitigate those threats. So far, I've bootstrapped the business, but we've won 2 large Innovate UK grants, which have been amazing. The first one has funded our MVP, which will launch in May. The second one, we are helping to lead a huge piece of cybersecurity research for the UK. We've signed up partners for our pilot, and we've already had expressions of interest from Sony Financial Holdings, but they want to see how our pilot goes first. We are a team of 6, which is a mix of business and technical skills, but the founding team, which is myself and my CTO, have a strong mix of both international business sales skills, which is myself, and Bala comes from a background of researching and developing zero knowledge for UK financial institutions. Our ask today from Wolves is that we'd love to meet investors that would like to help us on our journey in our seed round, but we'd also like to speak to cybersecurity companies who are interested in partnerships. And of course, we will give a free 3-month trial to other Wolves startups who are interested in our product. That's me, and I'd love to answer any questions you may have.
And thank you. Let's go right to the Q&A session. Judges, please start.
Okay, I will start. Thank you for the presentation. Could you please elaborate on your competitive advantages?
Yes, so our competitive advantage comes down to the fact that we are privacy first. So all our technology takes this positioning versus our competitors who put identity data in the cloud, which is prone to cyber attacks. So in terms of, I guess, a list, we are different in how we store data because we don't store it. The data always stays on the user's device. We're also different in terms of when we run our cryptographic algorithms, we do it in a trusted execution environment. This is very cutting edge research. This is what we're researching for the UK government, and also the AI piece. So when we look at documents and verify them with machine learning, we are doing this on the device and not in the cloud. That is how we differ to our competitors.
Thank you. Just to be sure, you don't have any issues about GDPR part, right?
No, we don't. No, we don't.
Okay, thank you.
Hi, Rosine. Thank you
Hi.
for your presentation. Do you have any intellectual property so far, or are you planning to get?
So that is a very good question, and it is definitely something that we've already started working on. From what we gather, there are a number of zero knowledge patents in China. There are a handful in the US, but there's a big opportunity for us in Europe. So at the moment, we're doing that work to find out what area of zero knowledge can we select that would be applicable for a patent. So absolutely, and we've actually got money from a previous grant that we will spend on that.
Hi, Rosin, it's Angelo here.
Hi, Angelo.
Hi there. Nice presentation. I'm interested to understand what are the challenges that you have identified so far following the approach that you describe of having part of the solution running on the customer devices. Because if I understood it correctly, the artificial intelligence component is not running on the cloud, but on the device itself, so that you practically are letting stay all the data in the customer device, so that you get rid of all the problems coming with having those data in the cloud. Yeah, which is the core part of your solution as a unique value proposition, let's say.
Yes.
So, but there are for sure some challenges connected to this. Could you please elaborate on that, please?
So it's a very good question. And I guess as a business, we cannot do everything right. So we want to try and be very focused on zero knowledge as the area that we are going to be the specialists in. For our AI, we have used some basic machine learning for MVP, but we are looking for a partner that can give us what we need in terms of doing the machine learning on the device itself. We have found one that fits the bill, and this is very evolutionary, and even their product is in the beta stage, but they are very excited to bring us on board and help them test this in our future product. So not many providers could give us what we needed, and we have to remain true to privacy first in everything that we do. So we will be working with a partner for the beta version to help us manage this aspect.
Thank you.
Any other questions?
So I get if there's none, you have still 20 seconds, maybe some final words about your pitch or your product.
Yes, I think going back to what I mentioned earlier about the scope to scale the product, like I said, we're starting in identity verification, but I've got about 5 queries in the last 2 weeks about how can we do privacy preserving verification for finance, so for people being able to prove their financial capacity. And this again covers so many different markets. It's huge for e-com, and that's something that we want to actually mock up a POC in the next month or two because of the demand. So
thank you so much. Thank you, Roisin. Thanks. We are out of time, so thank you so much. And let us welcome Dennis from NLSQL. Hello, can we see your presentation, please?
One moment, let me share it. Okay.
And
hello,
okay, so you have 3 minutes. Please start.
Okay. Yeah. Hello, everyone. My name is Dennis. I'm CEO and founder of NLSQL, the company which redefines $33 billion problem with intuitive Google-like interface to data. Nowadays, companies are storing more than 50 zettabytes of data, and it's continuously growing. Data is a blood for decision-making in modern enterprises. but data is silent for most of your company employees. Only few employees know how to work and use data. Data experts are expensive and their time is limited. NLSQL is B2B software as a service to empower your employees with intuitive text interface to fully accessible corporate data to inform and speed business decisions with significant benefits for enterprises. NLSQL is simple, precise, and fast with data responses using only natural language requests. NLSQL saves time and money with better results for our customers. NLSQL works as Microsoft Teams or Slack application with text interface to multiple data sources inside corporate IT ecosystem. Anyone can get instant access to business indicators, Excel reports, data visualization, and even more. Moreover, instant access to data doesn't require any sensitive or confidential data transfer outside corporate IT ecosystem. We did a successful use cases with Delta Airline, GlaxoSmithKline, Maxis IT, Aachen Uniclinic. Last year, we raised a German federal ministry funding for healthcare BI software development. For example, last year we completed a successful integration with Delta Airlines. Now anyone from Delta Airlines can access operational KPIs and benchmark it with the competitors based on the internal and external data sources. On the right side, you can see of how easily it can be done by Delta employees with NLSQL software. Delta highlighted that our team is fast for prototype implementation in the existing working environment. Our technology works as same as advertised, and it takes a little effort for new data to get integrated. We formed an amazing team with 5 top industry experts with relevant working experience at well-known companies as Shell, Oria, Amazon, Symantec, and Olympus. NLSQL is easy to use, precise with responses, secure, compatible, and absolutely scalable. The best way to predict the future is to create it. So let's create the future together. Thank you for your attention. I would appreciate any questions.
And perfect timing. You even have 5 seconds more for the questions. And judges, any questions?
Hi, Dennis. Could you tell me more about the competitive landscape? Are there any other
we have
in the same thing?
we are targeting business intelligence market. Right now, it is occupied with Power BI, Tableau, and ClickView. But emergency company, which is direct competitor to us, it is a United States company, ThoughtSpot, which is growing right now with a very aggressive pricing strategy. I mean, expensive pricing strategy. So, and their solution are not flexible as ours. So our differentiated versus our main competitor, ThoughtSpot, that our solution is easy to use, really supports unstructured natural language requests, and we integrate into existing corporate working environment. And they are asking for on-prem solution and additional installation of mobile application, etc. So we also have a couple of other competitors, especially from the United States market. But right now we are focusing on the retail industry and healthcare industry. So we can be more specialized with those industries where the precise with responses is crucial.
Thank you.
Hi, unless I missed it, I didn't fully get a handle on your revenues. When do you expect that to start to come in? And
actually, we have
profitability.
Actually, we already have first like traction. So our AR is close to 30K of United States dollars. We expect it to grow 4 times the next year and 4 times the year after the next year. So our business model is software as a service. We have a setup fee, which depends on the like integration complexity, and we have monthly subscription payment based on the number of API calls to our cloud solution.
Should have been in your deck. Should have been in the presentation, but never mind. Thank you.
No problem.
Yeah.
I will let. Sure.
I have a quick question. Do you have any specific target geography to grow?
Yes. We have UK healthcare market, we have retail in United States, and we have healthcare in Germany. So this is our specific markets to grow in the next couple of years. Oh, sorry, and one more market is Middle East market, because we feel the interesting from this market as well.
Hi, Dennis. It's Angelo here. So
Yeah, hello.
you told us that one of your, let's say, unfair advantage or uniqueness is on the fact that your solution is easier than the one of the competitors, which it comes with user experience and being user-friendly, right? But the landscape in business intelligence softwares is pretty busy. And there are a lot of competitors with a lot of cash able to also improve their software. So what is it that is actually protecting you from others doing the same thing?
Actually, the biggest, the technology itself protects us from like competitors with unlimited budgets, because our technology is has the best accuracy on the market, and our approach is a little bit different versus our competitors. So we are switching the business intelligence to text user interface instead of graphic user interface as our main indirect competitors doing right now on the market. But
And
our key
thank you.
stage is
Thank you, Dennis. Sorry, I'll have to interrupt you. Everyone has the same amount of time. Thank you. Let's move
Thanks,
on
Dennis.
to... Let's hope you're going to reconnect and happen. Let's move on to Holly with startup Subly.
Hi guys, hopefully I'm presenting.
Okay, so 3 minutes.
Thank you. Hi there, I'm Holly Stevens, the founder and CEO of Subly, and I'm going to tell you why 50,000 users had the same problem that I experienced adding subtitles to content, and why they chose Subly and how we signed a deal with LinkedIn all in 1 year. Like everyone here, you watch content on social with your team and on webinars. 85% of videos are watched on mute, but when you add subtitles to videos, it increases engagement by 80%. It's also a legal requirement for enterprise to add them. But adding subtitles to video is time-consuming, costly, and you need the skills to do it. Subly is a solution. It's an easy way for anyone, anywhere, to add subtitles onto videos in 31 languages. In 3 minutes, you have a complete video with subtitles. You simply upload a video or audio file. Subly automatically transcribes for you. You can edit the text like a Word doc and brand it and publish. It's affordable, starting off at $10 a month, and you don't need any digital skills. And we're the team to make this happen. I had the problem adding subtitles to my YouTube channel and from working at Google and Xerox on product launches, as well as even having my own marketing agency where I experienced this issue for our clients. My co-founder and I worked together before this business, and we built a global team around us with strong skills in development and launching technology products. We only launched 1 year to the public, and we have had exponential growth. We're now just shy of 50,000 users. All has been organic growth with no paid marketing. Our current monthly recurring revenue is £9,000 in just 5 months, and we signed a deal with LinkedIn where we are their only transcription and translation partner. We've seen thousands of creators, businesses, and agencies use Subly. We already have 2,000 education institutions and 4,000 enterprises using Subly, such as Canon's events team and LinkedIn's content team. Our go-to-market is making our product suited to creators all the way to enterprises. A user will try Subly for free, and based on the minutes and functionality needed, a user can upgrade to the desired plan suited to their budget and their team. This strategy will allow us to reach the 1.5 million annual recurring revenue by the end of this year. We have already received traction more than our competitors that are 2 years ahead of us, and our customers are moving across to us from them. Some of the competitors in this space focus on creators and social media, like Veed and Subtitle, and Simon Says and Caption Hub in the top left-hand quadrant are focused on agencies and mid-market companies. Adobe and YouTube are not suited to what our users need, it's not secure enough, and it's too complex to use. We also have a bigger plan for Subly than what you see to date and what our competitors offer. We're building a suite of services enabling us to be the market leader in transcription and translation. We already closed 1.2 million in 1 year. Our seed round is currently overcommitted and closing, but please get in contact if you are also interested. You can help us by recommending us and introducing us to your team, network, creators, or anyone who needs subtitles and translation. Thank you for your time, and I'm here to now take any questions.
Thank you for the perfect timing, and we'll move on to Q&A session. So, judges, please.
Yeah, great presentation, Holly. My digital assistant who I work with just said to me, how do you differ to Otter?
Sure. So with Otter, they currently do the transcription alone, and Otter will be one of our competitors moving forward. At the moment, we actually just focus on video and audio files, and we are mainly focused on the creator and the agency sector and businesses who are focused on that alone. Otter focuses more on the transcription element, so more for meetings.
Okay, thank you.
Hi, Holly, it's Angelo here.
Hey, Angelo.
I got two questions. One is more of a quick confirmation. Are you using NLP technology in your solution?
Not at the moment. That's coming in the future.
Okay, so you don't have artificial intelligence at the moment, but you are planning to implement it.
We currently use a plugin solution at the moment where we just use that for the transcription. And then we also have our own machine learning that we've built around our product that will improve the accuracy per user and per organization as well.
Okay, great. My second question is that, there are competitors out there, and even if some of them came before, it seems that your successes are pretty astonishing. So there is something that you're definitely doing right. What do you think it is?
I think what we've done is actually we built a community around us and an early users that are really dedicated to the product, and we were serving them and a really simple problem that they had. And then it expanded our network really easily because we had product market fit pretty early.
Who's taking care of the community, Ollie? It's you?
It's actually now the team of us. So there's now, before it was just me and I had the problem myself. And then now we have two in the marketing team, and we're just nurturing that community through our product, getting user feedback. We tend to have user testing, maybe 10 interviews every week, and we just keep updated with that community consistently.
Sounds great. Thanks, Holly.
Thank you.
Thank you for the presentation. This is a quick question. How did you start to work on this project, and why this is the right time?
Sure. So I had the pain point myself 2.5 years ago. I had a YouTube channel where I was just trying to add subtitles and take snippets from the content, and I couldn't find an easy solution that worked for me. But I also had my own marketing agency, and I was trying to add the subtitles onto my client videos and also translate that content for them without using multiple people, freelancers, and just needed an all-in-one solution. But also back to my career has been in Google doing product launches, as well as Xerox, and I needed it actually working with our agencies as well. And so I had the pain point myself, started off with a landing page, and within 24 hours had 50 people sign up who needed that solution. And for 1 year, all we were doing was testing, speaking to users, getting that product market fit before we even did it, until we did a public release. So own pain point, and then kept making sure that we had product market fit.
Perfect. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, Holly. Just a quick question. Just to understand, do you also consider different accents when it comes to translation? And how accurate is that?
Sure, great question. So that's the reason why we have translation that just launched into beta, and we're testing that with users, so how it's working with their different accents. And the other thing that we're doing, as I mentioned, Angelo, is that we're building that machine learning around our product, getting the feedback per user. So the user will have a profile, so we'll learn based on their accent, and the same for an organization. If there's specific terms and glossaries, that will also improve the accuracy. So that's coming. And then we also have a marketplace that's launching too. So if you don't speak that language that you've translated into, you can put it out to a marketplace too.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Holly. I hope you're going to reconnect with someone or connect with someone new on Hub and Wolf's Match. And let's move on to Verbot. Ina, are you with us?
Yeah. Hello.
Hello there. Can we see your presentation?
Yeah. 1 minute. So, hi everyone, my name is Ina.
Now, wait. Sorry, but for now I
No.
cannot see your presentation. It's not there. Do you know how to show the screen? Or shall I help you out on that?
Yeah, one moment. Yeah.
Wonderful.
Can you
3
see it
minutes,
now?
please go.
Yeah, okay. So hi all, my name is Ina and I'm co-founder of Verbot. I will start with the fact that according to the latest research, only 7% of companies can exactly name all the people having access to their servers. And also the problem is that server credentials aren't safely stored in files and emails and Google Sheets. They are shared with unknown people very often, and this can create major cybersecurity issues. I know it because with my co-founder Dmitry, we had faced the same kind of problems in the past years working in IT industry. And that's why we have started to work on Verbot. This is a tool or a platform allowing to securely share access to servers and manage not only every server connection, but also the work performed on servers. Imagine you're a server owner with several developers working for you. So to securely provide access to your server, you just need to sign up on Verbot, create a company account there, and add your server information. Then you will be able to invite your employees, remote workers, or freelancers. And they will be able to connect to your server through our platform as soon as you activate the sharing, just in a few seconds. It's possible to apply several restrictions on server connection. For example, schedule the working time or grant access to your server from a specific country or IP address. It's also possible to activate and block users in just one click. So we are providing a single sign-on to unlimited number of servers so that developers can forget about different passwords, keys, and settings. And from company side, the company or server owners can not only securely share the access to servers, but can control the work performed on their servers because we have log records and screencasts of every server session. Our product can be used as SaaS or can be installed on company servers on-prem. The enterprise solution can be customized according to clients' needs. And here we have our concurrents, and among our main concurrents are Luminate from Semantic and Previx from SSH Communication Security. They provide good solutions, but at the same time, they are bulky or expensive or not customizable. We started to work on this project in September 2018 and presented our MVP in 2019. Now we have our first paying pilots using our SaaS version, and we are approaching the next milestone, setting up our business in Poland. There, according to recent researches, 65% of companies have already faced cybersecurity issues, and the major part of them will cause delays or financial losses. Verbot can help to prevent this kind of issues, and that's why we believe that our product has great potential in Polish market with further expansion in Europe and the United States. And finally, meet our team having many years of experience in development, DevOps, and cybersecurity. So join us today and increase your security of your data. Thank you.
We're actually already in the Q&A session, so you have 3 minutes, 30 seconds to go. Judges, any questions?
I can start quickly. What is your sales strategy?
So we have two models. We are working with B2B. We have SaaS version, which can be used in the browser. And also we have enterprise solution, which can be installed on company servers that's more secure and more reliable for bigger companies. We also have flexible tariff plans, which are our prices are calculated according to the number of servers that the company needs to manage. So if you are a bigger company, you will choose a bigger plan. If not, you can choose the smallest tariff plan and manage 3 or 5 servers you have and several freelancers, for example, working for your startup or a small company.
We'll go next. Hi, it's Angelo here. So
Hi,
I would like to
Angelo.
understand a little bit more about who customer, who the target customer actually is. Because it could be company, but I think it should be telco companies. So could you please tell us more about it?
So for us, the perfect customer is a software development company because they have a lot of servers to manage, a lot of employees, remote workers, and so on. That's why we are negotiating at this time with game development companies. And yeah, for us, that's it. Also, we have entered in bank domain. So we spoke with several banks. They have the same kind of problem with cybersecurity, and they need this kind of product also.
Okay, but which one of those is your main target?
At this time, the software development companies.
Software development companies. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, Ina. Thank you. Thank you for your presentation. Just a follow-on question on Angelo's question. So you said you've spoken to so many different customer segments. What was the general feedback? Are they willing to pay for a service of such?
Yes, we have talked with several companies, and we received their feedback. They are willing to try our product because it's quite easy to implement. Also, as I said, developers are not going to change the way that we are working now on servers. They will change only the way that we will connect. So the implementation of this product will take from 2 to up to 4 hours. It's very quick and quite easy because the product also is easy to use, it's user-friendly. So you won't need to make some trainings or you will know just from the beginning how to use it. But the main issue is that yeah.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
I hope you can answer the question further away and I'll hop in. But for now, we are running out of time. So thank you so much for that. Actually, that was the last startup in that slot. So maybe if we have still a couple of minutes, judges can tell us a bit more about themselves, maybe what they are specifically looking for. Angela, maybe you can start. Are you ready?
Yeah, sure I can, Anna. Thanks. So congrats to the startups presenting today. It was an interesting talk for sure. My name is Angela and I work for AI Startup Incubator, which is an accelerator and incubator based in Prague, Czech Republic. We invest and collaborate with startups in early stage of maturity. So seed and pre-seed stage is kind of our focus. We are industry agnostic because we focus on the AI technology vertically. So we are able to collaborate with startups virtually coming from any type of industry. We have a great pool of experts in different industries we can help the startups with. We invest tickets of 50 to 250,000 ourselves with our own funds, and we syndicate with investors for higher tickets.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you. So maybe Gansa, probably mispronouncing your name as well as I remember. So maybe something about you.
Thanks for having me. My name is Günce. I am one of the venture partners of Startup Wise Guys. Startup Wise Guys is the leading accelerator and early stage investor in Eastern Europe. We have more than 220 portfolio companies, and we are actively investing in B2B SaaS, financial technology, cybersecurity, and sustainability areas. And we are looking for MVP ready with initial first traction startups mostly, and our initial ticket size is 55k euros. but we can go up to 500K or something if we really like the team and the startup.
Thank you so much. Apurva, your turn. Sorry, you're muted. So just. Thanks.
Hi, I'm Apurva. I'm an innovation and growth specialist at Innovate UK Edge. We work with companies based in the UK and we provide them innovation and growth support services. We are especially interested in talking to SMEs based in London who have an R&D focused. That said, we want them to also have some kind of market traction, and we would be happy to help them with any kind of innovation support or securing funding. We have a wide network. We also sit within the University College of London, so we also have the network of the university.
Thank you so much. And Rob, can you say something too?
Yeah, I work with the government, the DIT, and they're looking to help find the best talent out there to help them relocate into the UK. The UK last year had more investment from VCs and tech than the rest of Europe combined with other great services like Innovate UK Edge and the amazing university infrastructure. We are able to help those businesses, one, get here, then also find investment. So that's what I do within the DIT at the Global Entrepreneurs Program, that's GEP. So contact me if you're interested in moving to the UK.
Thank you so much. I hope the startups watching us right now have noted down everyone, and definitely we'll connect with the judges. With that, I can just close this slot. The next one will be in 5 minutes, and it's going to be FinTech. See you there. Thank you.
Thank you.